Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Krashy, and today we gotta talk about this right here. So El Chico Eevee on Twitter said, by the way, I'm gonna say only this: draft mode could be near of being added to Pokemon Unite or to Unite, and could be near to being added. Let's talk about a draft mode. If you don't know what it is, it's something that I've been advocating for quite some time. I've got this cool Photoshop template that I've designed, and I'm gonna show you what a draft would look like. If it's something that you're completely unfamiliar with, it's something very, very common in the mobile world, and yeah, we're gonna go for it. So I first want to explain. You'll hear draft mode. You'll hear pick ban phase. You'll hear Jesus. You'll hear pick and ban mode. Things like that. It's all the same thing essentially, but there are different ways that it can work. So this is going to be the most basic version of what a draft mode would look like, and I'm going to go through like a couple drafts and explain why this could be really, really good for Pokemon Unite and why I would love to see it. So here we have our two teams, like a red team and a blue team. Well, it's backwards. A blue team and a red team. A blue team and a red team. And in this version of a draft mode, we have a pick and a ban phase. So I'll explain it, what it'll look like with the pick and ban phase. And I'm going to act as like two team captains or two teams myself. And we'll talk about why this is so good for the game. So team number one, we have first ban. I'm going to go on ahead and ban Hoopa. I think that Hoopa is an incredibly strong support in the meta. I'm going to ban Hoopa. And actually, really quickly, I need to make a copy of my folder of the Pokemon really quickly. So I'm going to ban Hoopa. So, all right, Hoopa's banned. Okay, now this is what would happen next in this pick ban phase. The other team would have their opportunity to ban. Okay, well, they banned Hoopa. Let's say we don't want to play against Lucario. We're going to ban Lucario, right? This is something that could happen realistically. Okay, so now it goes back to the first team for the first pick. This is called a snake draft as well. So, okay, they picked Lucario. Well, we want a strong top laner. We're going to take Machamp. So now the other team rebuttals with a duo pick, 2 and 3. So, okay, they picked Machamp. Maybe we'll pick our, I don't know, we'll pick our bottom lane something or another. Let's see, what do we want? Well, maybe we will take, trying to decide. We'll take Pika and we'll take Wiggly. So we'll take the Wiggly Pika. Okay. Well, Hoopa's banned. So my team, we're back to 4 and 5 pick for the red side. We want to go ahead and lock in the support pick because we know we're going to need a support. We're going to take Eldegoss. And maybe we'll lock in our jungler here because we know we want a strong jungler. We have the ability to maybe pick, we don't need our tank yet. We could pick it up, we don't need our attacker, and we have our top laner. So maybe let's go on ahead and pick, yeah, we'll go ahead and pick our jungler here. So let's say we want to pick Cinderace. So we're also going to take Cinderace. We want to lock that in. Okay, back to 6 and 7 for the blue side. Well, we have our tank. Now we need a support. So we'll go on ahead and lock in, say, Blissey for this situation. And let's see. You know what? We're going to build an interesting comp, and we're going to take our jungler is actually going to be Blissey Venu. So we have like a decent little setup. So some kind of building a kind of team comp out of this. Something different that wouldn't happen per se, but we're building it because we have the Blissey. And then it goes back to 8 and 9. So we need a tank. And we need a lane attacker. So we're going to go on ahead and pick, let's see, easy pick for me. We're going to go with Mamoswine, and we're going to go with Ninetales. And then back to the final pick for pick number 10. We need a what? A support, or no, we need a top laner. Let's see, top laners, good top laners could be like a Blastoise here. That would be pretty good. We can maybe pick Greedent. That would give us a little bit of secure. You know what? I think that Blastoise would be really good for team fight, but Greedent might be really good for secure. So we're gonna go ahead and take the Greedent for the top lane. And that is the pick ban phase. Now, why is this so important? Why would this be so good for the game? And why am I super excited that El Chico Eevee is our reputable leaker that's saying that it could be coming to the game? Is it removes mirror matches. It gives the players residency. or agency to control bans potentially if they add a pick ban phase. If it's not a pick ban phase and it's just a drafting phase, that's good too, because instead of banning, you would just go straight into picking and banning, or like you're picking for each team and drafting, and it allows the meta to open up. It allows for new draft strategies and new ways to think about how you want to control the game itself. So this is just one example. I'm going to do one more example without the bans, and we'll see what it looks like. And again, this is just me drafting 2 teams. You can get really, really creative with it and prioritize different things. Maybe the freeze lane, the Mammo Ninetales gets picked earlier. Maybe something like, you know what I mean? There's all different kinds of strategies that you can do for it. So let me go ahead and wipe out this group right here, and we're gonna go again with it. So we're gonna skip the banning this time. So team number 1, you know what? I'm serious. I think Hoopa is that strong. We're gonna just first pick Hoopa. Okay. So team 2 says, well, they first pick Hoopa. You know what? Let's do something really unique here. Let's take Jungle Machamp, and we're gonna take lane Lucario. We'll just deny it from him entirely. I'll say, okay, so we don't need to pick our top laner for the red team right now, because, or our jungler per se. It's pretty locked in that those are most likely where those two positions are going to go. Let's go ahead and take the lane that we want to have. So now, you know what? We say, okay, cool. We want the strong lane, the Hoopa, the Wiggly, the Pika. So we're gonna take the Wiggly and the Pika here. So drafting it up, back to the blue team. The blue team needs a tank. We need a bot lane, essentially. So, you know what, we'll say, okay, this looks pretty good. Ninetales is probably a pretty decent pick. Let's build a dive comp. Let's go with the unkillable Venusaur comp. So we'll go Blissey as the tank, which definitely does get played. It's a little bit different. And then we'll pick the Venusaur. So we're gonna lock in that like bottom lane feel to it. And let's see. So we have our bottom lane. We need a jungler and a top laner for 8 and 9 pick. So for our jungler, I think we want something nice. Well, what do we want? Maybe we want a Charizard here. Yeah, I think Charizard could be good to bring a little bit of bulk and some damage. Something like Cinder could be really, really good here as well. And then our final pick is going to be our top laner. You know what? We also kind of need some secure, like the last game. Let's go ahead and lock in a Greedent here for our top lane. And then they round out their comp by picking a, let's see, Eldegoss. We need a support. Yeah, we'll pick the Eldegoss. So that would just be a draft phase where you're picking 2 different teams. You don't even have to ban. So whether or not this draft mode has a bans, it's still great for the game. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think that it's going to be really awesome. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know what draft strategies you think could come out of this. This would undeniably like open up the meta a little bit more of competitive for the game. If it's something that's actually coming in El Chico Eevee, he trolls a little bit, but not often. So I'm really looking forward to this. Friends, drop a like on the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This could be really huge for the future of the gameplay of Pokemon Unite. So as always, be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.